fourth quarter set to go. Cinco de Mayo all knotted up at 5. Interact semifinals. Lawrenceville in their road darks. Malvern in their home whites. Great game so far, and Malvern Prep wins the whistle. Straight down, shot, goal. Credit Charles Kelly with the goal, and that puts Malvern up 6-5. Fourth quarter brought to you by the Great American Pub, locations in Conshohocken and, of course, in Wayne.
By number 26, Charles Kelly. That is an unassisted goal for Malvern with 11:49 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Charles Kelly, the UNC commit, breaks the tie 11 seconds into the fourth quarter. Brought to you by the Great American Pub, locations in Conshohocken as well as Wayne. Lacrosse players and their families love a good place like the Great American Pub. Great food and a tremendous place to spend some time. Get to the Great American Pub. They support the efforts of these fine lacrosse players and coaches. Great cut on the inside. Stephen Clark, shot, goal. We're tied up at 6. Stephen Kelly willing to pay a price to make a play. Stephen Kelly running the hot route, red 7, hot route down the middle, and Lawrenceville connects on it. And this is live action. First 3 quarters, somewhat of a grind, but all of a sudden we have 2 goals in the first 36 seconds of the fourth quarter. These players just needed to know the Great American Pub was on board.
By number 5, Stephen Clark. That is an unassisted goal, scored with 11:24 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Kelly wins the faceoff. An absolute grinder. Flips it over to Carlini. Carlini driving down. Shot deflected. Goes wide. Ryan Hilburn with the backup. This is Kevin McGeary down the wing to Hilburn. And now it's Tommy O'Connor. Little skip pass by Malvern. Look, great split dodge. Absolutely mint goal by Kevin McGeary. And Malvern, just like that, back on top 7-6.
That's an unassisted goal for Malvern Prep with 10:42 remaining in the fourth quarter.
7-6 Malvern Prep. Unequal Technology supplemental head padding is our sponsor. Fortified with Kevlar. Unequal deals with blunt force trauma and impact shock like plastic and foams can't. Reducing the impact severity index inside virtually any helmet by as much as 50%. Go to unequal.com and use the promo code LAX to save 10%. Chris Hilburn escapes with possession. Malvern up 1 here, fourth quarter. Kevin McGeary. Right side dodge. And it's back to Tommy O'Connor. And Malvern liking this 1-4-1 against the zone of Lawrenceville. Feed inside by Ryan Hilburn. Shot wide by Glancy. Oh, a little skywayman on the near side. Great save, Thompson. Sky whammy by Kevin McGeary. Tries to rip one low to high. But freshman Griffin Thompson equals that. Now we got some trouble on the clear. But Wade Maloney clears it. That opportunity, rings it off the iron, does Maloney. Malvern wins the race to the sideline there. It's where it goes out, when it goes out. Nine minutes even remaining, fourth quarter. 7-6 Malvern as they go back on offense. This is Hilburn. Shot by O'Connor just wide. Our title sponsor today brought to you by Unequal Technologies. You want your son or daughter to keep their head in the game. You want Unequal supplemental head padding inside their lacrosse helmet. Go to unequal.com and use the code LAX at checkout to save 10%. Go to unequal.com. Ball pinballs around outside the Malvern box. Nice catch by Ryan Hilburn. Little transition opportunity. Back to Hilburn. Cut, shot, knuckles in. And another shot by Malvern just goes wide. And now we get a flag down. This man up brought to you by Skeeter Snacks. Go to skeetersnacks.com and learn how you can get the totally nut-free, totally delicious snack food. You don't have to worry about food allergies for anyone in your son or daughter's class or on their team. If it's your turn to bring snacks, just bring Skeeter Snacks. Go to skeetersnacks.com. And we need a timeout by Coach Johnny McAvoy. He wants to talk it over with 8:03 left in the game. This game brought to you by Unequal Technologies, used by many pro athletes in the NFL, NHL, Major League Baseball, X Games, and colleges and youth leagues across the country. Go to unequal.com.
Number 22, Dean.
Malvern comes out of the timeout. Man up for them. Full minute. Illegal body check called against Lawrenceville. Inside feed shot just wide. And another save by Thompson, and that one gets past him. Inside shot by Joe Dunn, and 7:46 left fourth quarter. Malvern goes up by 2. Goaltender Griffin Thompson makes the first save, but cannot control the rebound.
Number 9, Joe Dunn. That is an unassisted goal scored with 7:46 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Griffin Thompson makes the initial save, but a crusty little rebound picked up by Joe Dunn. And now it's an 8-6 ball game. Fourth quarter brought to you by the Great American Pub, where lacrosse families go for a great meal and a great opportunity to catch up on sporting events any season, any day of the year. The Great American Pub. Key face-off win for Lawrenceville, but a hustle play by Malvern, and Joe Dunn comes up with possession. 7.5 minutes, still a lot of time remaining here, fourth quarter. Adam Goldner now in an attack. Tommy O'Connor logs on to www.istingcorners.com. Tommy, tell me you're getting this, Tommy.
Malvern prep goal scored by number 1, Tommy O'Connor. Credit the assist to number 25, Joe Carlini. That's O'Connor from Carlini with 7:17 remaining in the fourth quarter for Malvern.
And now it's a 3-goal lead for Malvern, 9-6 with 7:15 remaining. Ground ball scooped by Joe Carlini. Knocked to the turf.
Penalty released.
Lob pass up top. Tommy O'Connor goes low this time. I like the fact that he's changing it up. Couple rips high. O'Connor over to McGeary. As they exchange up top. 6.5 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. McGeary right hand dodge as Lawrenceville now playing some sloughing man. The zone principle shot just wide by O'Connor. And by now you've heard Unequal Technologies, a Kevlar helmet supplemental padding device. So many pro athletes using them. Inside feed, shot, goal. The connection made there. Number 45, Adam Goldner, freshman attackman. And Malvern stretches it to a 4-goal lead. Rudy, who got that one?
Malvern Prep goal scored by number 45, Adam Goldner. Credit the assist to number 12, Kevin McGeary. That's Goldner from McGeary with 5:58 remaining in the fourth quarter for Malvern Prep.
I had a chance to talk with Coach Johnny McAvoy before today's game and ask him things that make you smile, what numbers to dial. You're going to be here for a while. I'm going to call my crew. You can call your crew. We can rendezvous at the face-off dot in about 2.
Lawrenceville takes the timeout. Fans, you are reminded that following the conclusion of this game, we will award the
5:58 remaining fourth quarter, and it is a 4-goal lead for Malvern Prep. Thanks for making CUDA.com the most popular high school lacrosse game site. Their game of the week registered over 2.3 million views in 2013. A little sloppy on the pass, and Malvern turns it over. It's going to be Lawrenceville ball. An uphill battle. 5:36 to go in the game. Tremendous effort by John Salemi, showing why he's headed to Williams to play both football and lacrosse. Salemi, nice spin around, pulls a crazy Ivan. Shot backed up by Dylan Key. Dylan Key, the Dartmouth commit. Dan Berg inverted behind the cage. Berg driving right-handed, doubled by the Malvern defense. Carries it through, one-hand pass over the head of Wade Maloney, but he's able to track it down. Keep possession for the Big Red. Hard bouncer. And now we get a late flag as Jared Horosky comes up with it. And we're going to get a slash against Lawrenceville. Malvern Prep will go on the man up. Unequal Technology supplemental head padding is our sponsor. Fortified with Kevlar, Unequal deals with blunt force trauma and impact shock like plastic and foam cannot.
Number 12, MJ Flood, 1 minute for slashing.
Unequal.com. Use the code LAX at checkout to save 10%. Unequal Technologies Kevlar supplemental padding reduces the impact severity index inside virtually any helmet. So use it for all your sports. Football, ice hockey, Major League Baseball players are using it. And of course, lacrosse, as some lacrosse helmets are not built with head protection in mind. They're more about looking cool. Malvern man up, brought to you by Skeeter Snacks. 4:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Joe Dunn playing a little give-and-go game with Chris Hilburn as Lawrenceville's doing a little shut-off on the far side. Adam Goldner sharing it with Joe Carlini. And now we get a timer on against Malvern with 3:40 remaining fourth quarter, brought to you by the Great American Pub, where lacrosse players go for a great meal. Tommy O'Connor spins there. And now the refs are going to correct themselves. You cannot have a timer on in a man up or man down situation. You cannot have a timer on scenario in a man up or man down. Tommy O'Connor driving right-handed, gets a shot off. And again, Griffin Thompson, ankle save there as he deflects it wide, backed up by Adam Goldner. Joe Carlini, little swim move on the far side. Under 3 minutes remaining now. Malvern Prep ahead by 4 as they've been able to distance themselves here in the second half. O'Connor backside, Goldner shot, fought off by Thompson, rebound, another save by Thompson. I don't know how he did it. Griffin Thompson. And now it's Lawrenceville pushing transition. Great save, Matty Barrett. Not up in here. Lawrenceville trying to push everything they can. Dan Berg driving right-handed. Shot, goal. Dan Berg fights through the checks of Chad Rafferty and closes it to 10-7.
Lawrenceville goal scored by number 13, Dan Berg. That is an unassisted goal scored with 2:06 remaining in the fourth quarter.
.206 remaining, fourth quarter, brought to you by the Great American Pub. Great face-off win by Charles Kelly. Hits the point man, and Malvern wants to step it out, run some clock here. They're getting double-teamed, though. No comfortable scenario for Eddie McLaughlin. Great catch by Joe Dunn. And Carlini possesses, gets it down to Chris Hilburn. Hilburn through the double team, wraps it around, shot, goal. And Malvern goes back up by 4. Rudy, who do you think had that one?
Malvern Prep goal scored by number 4, Chris Hilburn. That is an unassisted goal scored with 1:31 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Minute and a half remaining here. 11-7 your score, fourth quarter. Unequal supplemental head padding is our sponsor, fortified with Kevlar. Unequal deals with blunt force trauma and impact shock like plastic and foam cannot. Unequal reduces the impact severity index inside virtually any helmet. Go to unequal.com and use the code LAX at checkout to save 10%. And we now have 1 minute remaining here in the fourth.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter, 1 minute.
And it appears as though Malvern Prep is going to advance to the championship game of the Interact Invitational, an event put on by the Pattison Sports Group. They recognized a vacancy. Shot knocked down. Stowe Faircloth. And now Lawrenceville, 27 seconds remaining. Ground ball picked up by Dan Berg. And Berg tries a one-hander rebound. Picked up, scooped, flipped at the cage. And it's going to be Lawrenceville possession. MJ Flood will initiate. Nice defense there position-wise by Steve Satterwhite. And Maddie Barrett finishes with an exclamation point, shrugging that offering off. And Malvern makes it to the final game. A great effort by Malvern. And a quick salute to the Lawrenceville Big Red. Tremendous effort by them as well. Proud to have them as part of the group of teams that Coota's been fortunate enough to cover
Your
this
final
year.
score of Game 1 of tonight's semifinal doubleheader: Malvern Prep 11, the Lawrenceville School 7.
The Under Armour
Fans, please stay
Underclass
seated
Elite
as
Stars of the
we will
game.
award the YBH Audi Volkswagen
Number
Star
1,
of the Game
Tommy
Award. We ask all
O'Connor,
fans to stay
and
in
number
their seats
2,
during this
Maddie
presentation.
Barrett.
Thank you.
We will be down with interviews. Go to UnderArmourLacrosse.com and register for those tryouts today, because it is the best opportunity you will get to play in front of the most college coaches you can possibly see. Go to UnderArmourLacrosse.com. 10 regions of the country being represented. Tremendous opportunity for Rudy Plahoova-Hoovovich. I'm Booker Corrigan saying thanks so much for joining us here on CUDA.com. And thanks again to the tremendous efforts of the Pattison Sports Group and Jeff Long for creating the Interact Invitational. We'll be back with the Haverford Episcopal game just after this.